Hello and welcome to What's on Abandonia. This is a very strange screen you're looking at. You might not be used to this. This is DOSBox. There are lots of old games on Abandonia which are considered abandonware. That is to say, they're still copyrighted, they're still not technically freeware, but the manufacturer or the developer is no longer distributing that software, and so it's highly unlikely that any of them would ever try and prosecute someone for downloading them for free, because they would have no argument to state that they would lose profits from that. So, it's kind of a tolerated thing. They're really, really old games and nobody really cares about them. So that's why that site exists and why you can download a lot of old games there for free. And the first one I'm looking at here is Princess Maker 2. And I know what you're thinking. It's a strange title for a game, but I actually kind of like it. It's weird. It's unusual. It's probably something you would not usually play unless you're like a teenage girl or something. But no, at the heart of it, it's actually like a strategic management game, except you are managing the upbringing of a daughter, and hopefully she'll turn out to be a princess. So it's made by Adventions and Soft Egg. Not sure if those companies are still around, or Gainax. Never heard of them, to be honest. It is a Japanese production, I think. This is the English localization, so... And this is DOSBox I'm running it in. It's an emulator for DOS, which is one of the oldest PC operating systems, in case you didn't know. Yes, I'm very... Well, I wouldn't say very well versed. Enter your family name. Okay, our family name will be Dix, because why not? Where are the rest of the... Oh, there they are. I was about to say, these are in a very strange order. They're in alphabetical order. Come on, get it together. And if you've used any kind of emulator, like a SNES emulator or something like that, then you shouldn't have too much trouble with DOSBox. But Dix, that's her name. And we'll pick her birthday. This is actually important. This has a bearing on her character, but I can't remember how. So it's star sign stuff. So I'm going to go with a May birthday, I think. That'll make her a Taurus, like me. I can't see the months. Oh, I see. There's numbers next to them. Right. Let's just go with 25th of May. Please enter your age. I was just messing around before. You can actually set your age to like 11 or something. It's a bit strange having a daughter at 11, but we shall be 98. And our birthday, I'm going to go bleh and click something at random. And again, you pick a blood type, and this does actually have a bearing on the game. This is a bit of a Japanese cultural thing, I think. Let's go with AB. It's a bit weird. And now we get a lot of scrolling text. There was once a city in the world of mortals. Its king was proud of its position. Its people were arrogant about the wealth. Its rulers made light of the... Oh god, it's going too fast. And yeah, basically there's a bit of story blab about the world, which you can't actually skip, which is a bit irritating. And then we get lots of stuff here about a war, with some really nice old PC graphics. Yeah, it's some nice art with these limited colours on it. So luckily we can skip these bits. We press escape and it'll go through them quite quickly. The wandering swordsman Dix threw himself into the battle against the Prince of Darkness. One dark night, Dix stole the demon's encampment. What a dick. You have beaten me, and I am looking rather confused about this. Why are you fighting for your people? It is no longer a concern of yours, blah blah blah. Dix didn't know how to respond. And yeah, this really has no bearing on the game. I guess it does a little bit, but it's a bit unusual that all this is here, but yeah, well. And thus Dix came to live in the capital, to be granted a salary by the king, and that salary is what we will use to raise our, hopefully, princess. One night when the shining stars were shining and shiny shininess, Dix! I'm simply amused by the fact that he's called Dix. So, a heavenly voice is talking to Dix, and we're seeing a shooting star, and blah blah blah. And basically, some angel woman gives us a child, and it's just like, yeah, look after this child, and give her a great upbringing, and make her like a really amazing daughter. Like, okay, your daughter Butts is happy and healthy. I should imagine so. It's time to schedule her for the month. Right. So this is the actual game now, and you might see that this looks familiar to a game that came out recently called Long Live the Queen. And yeah, that game was heavily influenced by this series. There are actually some later games than this, I think. I possibly went up to 3 or 4 of these. And yeah, basically, this is your daughter, although she's not actually your daughter, she's just some creepy child that was just randomly given to you by an angel. And she's 10 years old, but somehow is just perfectly okay with you being her dad now. Like, I don't know where she spent the first 10 years of her life, but I mean, basically, we set a schedule for the month, and because she's only 10, we only get to schedule 6 of the days for the first month. I think as she gets older, you can do more stuff. And so we can send her to school. And we got all kinds of classes which improve various skills. And we can send her to work, which will obviously make money. And that's quite important because the classes cost money. And we only get 500 gold a month in the salary, which is quite a lot of gold. I suppose it depends on how big the units of gold are. We can also send her to adventure, where she'll find treasures and battle monsters and, you know, improve combat skills and stuff. Or we could just give her some time off, which can be useful if she gets tired and stuff. So, yeah, here are the stats. Got your usual physical or emotional stats. And stress. It's important to keep that low, obviously. And we appear to have started with some half-decent combat skills there. That's not too bad. And a reputation for various things. And there are some skills, which these things are mostly used to talk to the people at the palace, which is actually another important mechanism here. And so we go to the palace. We can do this once a month. And we say, "What is your business here, young miss? I've come to see the people here." "Ho ho, you want to make connections, eh? You're quite the modern woman. Well then." And yeah, that's it. You have to go there to make connections. If you want to be a princess, then we have to talk to the people in the palace. And so you got a list of people that goes from the palace guard all the way to the king. And you start with the palace guard, and Butts amuses herself chatting with the palace guard, and our popularity has gone up 2 points. So eventually you'll become popular enough that you can talk to the next person down, but that person requires certain kinds of skill to actually be interested in a conversation with them. So if you want to get on the good side of the king and the queen and everything, you have to get these stats up. And yeah, what you actually have to get them to is not explained in the game. I mean, you can look it up on the internet, but yeah, we can also change the diet. So obviously a lower diet saves money, but it will affect her health, and a robust diet will probably make her fat. And this little image of your daughter here does actually change. She will grow older, become a teenager, and and grow bosoms and stuff. And yeah, I suppose that's where the creepiness comes in. Occasionally you get visited by some kind of weird gypsy woman or something. Yeah, occasionally they sell pills which will make her bust size bigger and stuff. And, you know, it's a little bit creepy, but you can ignore it, so... we don't have any armor or weapons. So I'm gonna try... Because one thing I like about this game, that a lot of games in this era had, is that it has multiple endings. And... like, a lot of endings. Depending on how you raise her, you could end up with just lots of different outcomes about what her future is going to be like. So she could grow up to be a champion, or a princess, or a maid. You know, you could fuck it up really badly. And that angel that gave it to you will chastise you for it. So I'm just going to pause it so that I can get the music. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? That's, yeah, it's got some nice cheesy 90s MIDI music. And, so yeah, we can go visit town now where we can buy some various items. And so, we got the 500 gold for the first month. I'm going to send her, adventuring. So we're going to buy her a dagger, I think, maybe? I think I might just buy her a longsword. It's extremely expensive, and... it's also called a bastard sword, yes, and it's much better than a katana. Deal with it. Yeah, we'll buy that. Thank you. And right, I can't really buy her any armor though, can I? But never mind. We'll go full berserker on that. And yeah, you can get some clothes. You have to get like winter clothes for the winter, and a summer dress for the summer. Otherwise, you'll get ill or start sweating, and you can't be a princess to be sweaty. You can also visit the hospital, but you can usually treat an illness just by feeding her and waiting. So, how do I... alright. Click the weapon. No? Alright, I'll try to get her to equip the armor. Oh, here we go. Armor, weapon... okay. That is already equipped. Alright. Oh, I'm taking it off. Alright, well, let's go for an adventure. Because, I feel like... nope. Alright, it's the schedule I want. Which one is it? And you can also chat and give her pocket money, ask her how she's doing and stuff. Dad, do you think the gods really exist? Nope. There you go. Simple answer. Where is the schedule, for Christ's sake? Oh, that's the main menu. Why? Oh, yeah. It's the big button that says fucking schedule. So I got 4 areas to adventure in. They're not randomly generated or anything, they're the same every time. Add to schedule, use schedule, so it shall be done. And there goes the money for feeding her. And this is really the only part of the game where you get to directly control the daughter, and you can use the arrow keys and run around the same bit of level over and over again. But yeah, we'll probably encounter some weird creatures that will try and molest her or something. It's a condor. What'll I do? Nice grammar. Well, we got a sword, so let's fight it. Squawk! And yeah, you get some awesome 90s adventure game combat music, so let's attack it. I'm going to turn my speakers down just in case I get any echoes here. The condor dodges the attack. We might actually just get... oh, okay, yeah. The condor attacks. Ow, that hurt. But takes 153 damage. And yeah, that's the... I don't know what that guy is, but he's like the house Carl or whatever. Yeah, he's got wings and hooves and pointy ears. And yeah, he's carrying us back home, okay. And yeah, when you schedule like 5 days of adventuring, and you get knocked out on the first day, that wastes all of the time there, so... and now, every month, we'll go to the palace, And once a year you see a young man here. If you talk to him every year, you'll actually find out at the end that is the prince. If he likes you, then you might actually become a princess. And that's really the aim of it. But let's go check out some other areas of adventuring. Because why not? We'll probably get annihilated again. So those are the 3 other areas. No time off. But we'll probably get killed by some rat or something. I mean, you can flee and just carry on and try and find some chests and stuff. I believe there's some treasure and stuff like that out here, but yeah, I mean, really, this is something's out there. What the fuck? It's an amoeba. That really doesn't look much like an amoeba to me. Orc's blood. Doesn't seem interested. It's a fight. Okay, okay, we really don't have much. Okay, we managed to do, right, yeah, and we're dead again. Back to the castle for the next 9 days, and let's have a look at the desert, and let's try and flee this time, and not try and talk to the deadly monsters. This doesn't look much like a desert, does it? Those are most definitely trees. Ah, there we go. That makes more sense. Oh, someone's coming. Hey there, miss. Where are you going? Let's try and talk to him. You feel lucky when you find treasure out on the road. Okay. What's this then? If you value your life, do not enter the holes in the sand. Okay. Alright. We most certainly will, though. So, you know, thanks for the warning. But ancient ruins, keep out, signed desert patrol. Oh, let's go in the ancient ruins. Oh, good lord, it's a goblin. Flee! Butts runs away as fast as she can. Butts fled the battle. Woo! Made it! Damn right you did. But, oh, that always blocks. So, yeah, I think you can see a chest there to the left, so if we manage to get in there, we might actually be able to get some treasure out of it. Oh, I couldn't avoid this fight. Use item. Nothing use. Well, I guess we'll just attack it and then immediately lose. And go back to the castle. And yeah, as you can hear, the music is looped. It's the same kind of couple of bits of combat music every time. And yeah, that's old games for you. But this really isn't what the game is about. I'm just kind of showing it because it's basically... I couldn't get away from the kidnapper, which probably won't kidnap me. But yeah, basically this is the only part of the game where you directly control the girl, so I just thought I'd show it. Just in case people were accusing it of being a spreadsheet simulator or something. Oh shit! Oh shit, seriously? I've never seen this. So yeah, she's just run away, presumably because I sent her to get, like, fucking beaten up by goblins and stuff. Pray to patron deity. Make your request of Butt's patron deity. Alright, okay. I can save it here. You can see some of the other ones I've been playing with. Such as Sarah Ass Blaster and a Farty Git Finger. Okay. So, I guess wait for daughter's return. A wasted month passes without your daughter, and a lot of her skills have gone down. Okay, where the fuck have you been? So, I guess we'll have a father-daughter chat. I was certain that I could chastise her for something. I guess not. Other topics. Fighting monsters is kind of scary. You wuss! I wanted to raise you to be, like, Xena warrior princess. And you're just a wuss. It's terrible. But yeah, let's just show you something else. We'll give her a fighting class. Add that to her schedule. And let's give her some work as in the church. Very nice and pious. And then some time off. Yeah, you can pay 100 gold to have a proper holiday, but screw that. So yeah, this is what it looks like when you have a class, so you get a bit of Blair from an NPC, and then you just kind of watch this go by. Like some little animations, and it gives you some information about the skills they're learning, and then when they're at work, it's pretty much the same. You watch the skills change, and you watch them. You get little different animations if they're working well, and if they're working badly. So, and yeah, you don't get paid for the days where you work badly. I'm so glad that that's not how it works in the real world. Will you give us some pocket money? Yeah, sure, why not? We don't have enough money. So, yeah, we've run out of money, actually, which means that you'll probably starve. So I guess I'll just kind of end the video here. Oh, she's run off again. But yeah, I mean, if you like management games and you're not kind of put off by the cutesy girliness of it, I think it's a pretty enjoyable game. And of course it's free. As is DOSBox. DOSBox is always free. So yeah, this is Princess Maker 2, a really old and strange game. But it's getting a little bit of a revival, I think, with Long Live the Queen, which came out recently, is on Steam. But yeah, I didn't particularly enjoy that one as much as this one. But anyway, I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these Abandonia showcase videos, but I just felt like doing this one. So there you go, Princess Maker 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.